Evening baseball on tap from beautiful Coors Field here in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans.
Look at that. Winker, Reynolds, Trout, of course, Bogart, Urshela.
Final preparations being made down on the field.
Those are some ugly uniforms, though.
In store. It's the Major
horrible,
League
horrible
All-Star
uniforms.
Game on the show, and it comes your way next.
They should have their team caps on. Well, you know what? I think from a programming standpoint, that's probably a big pain in the butt, so.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2021 National League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he can be really tough to hit.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And let's focus on Corey Seeger. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And now the first pitch.
Altuve with that 331 average.
First pitch, 7:05.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Slow roller out to short.
Oh.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to
That's
the
a base
defensive
hit?
side.
You gotta be
Leadoff
kidding
hitters
me.
are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
So now to the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, the pitch.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Nobody out, runner on first. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Low, ball 4.
Mike.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
At the plate now is Mike Trout. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Mike Trout, best player in the league. That OPS, it's over 1,000. That's elite. It's over 1
He's
point
set, and
whatever.
the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
None out, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. And he misses there. 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Ooh.
Winker is there, and he has it for the out.
Alvarez.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Yordan Alvarez comes on.
So there's
with one
3
away as he
Astros.
looks at
There's
the ball.
Tucker,
It's 1-0.
Alvarez, and there was Altuve. My goodness. And they put Tatis at third.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
So I guess there wasn't a good enough third baseman for the National League.
And it's fouled away.
Or maybe Arenado got hurt. He's the only one that I would think of.
Here's Wheeler on 1-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1. Line drive to center field.
Ooh,
That's in
Zach
there.
Wheeler's
Base hit.
gonna get
Altuve
rocked.
is on his way home. And the run scores as the American League is off to the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a fastball, he gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you
That
he's
swing's
got to come
weird, though.
fastball or something over the heart of the
It's
plate.
like a hitch.
And he didn't miss it.
Up the
Matt
power
Olson.
hitter, Matt Olson hit hard down the line.
Oh, and he's
this'll
going to bring
stay
in one.
inside the third base bag, a fair ball.
He's going to bring in one, just one.
Pitchers jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position and is danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here or if the inferno rages on.
Only one out, too. Bogarts of the Bo
Here's
Sox.
Xander Bogaerts now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Tatis over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
2 on, 2 out, and up next the former World Series hero Salvador Perez.
Man's hitting bombs this year.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The set and the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
I think you did. Salvador Perez does strike out quite often.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to left field.
Yep. That'll end it.
Gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the American League 2, the National League coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
2 words, innings eater. Good fastball. He's incorporated a new 4-seam fastball up in the zone. Gets a lot of swings and misses and a lot of pop-ups. Lance Lynn has quietly turned himself into one of the top pitchers in baseball, and I expect him to pitch really well in this one today.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
And now here is Brian Reynolds. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
For
first.
the National League, the center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
And the pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Trout has a read on
That's
it.
that 4-seam
He's
fastball.
got it 1 away.
Up in the zone. Pop up.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
21 home runs. Good Lord.
Ball and a strike. Cronenworth is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And so Lynn's getting those pop-ups.
Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up. Olson into foul territory, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now the 2-1.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
No, I'm getting sick of that changeup audio thing.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Pop up, probably.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the
22
zone.
homers. Wow, Winker. Great year for him.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jesse Winker is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Freeman is off of first with 2 away. Skied down the left field line. And foul. Line down the left field line.
Oh,
This
foul.
will land in foul territory. Still 1-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. The American Leaguers on top 2-0. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. His career line against Wheeler. He's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Right to him. On the first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard.
Ooh, Lynn's
but he
got a
couldn't
homer.
elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lance Lynn is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The 1-2 pitch.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Swung on and hit deep to left center.
Altuve.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Two and 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Weak grounder back to the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Last half of the second set to go, and striding to the plate will be Corey Seeger.
Hey, Matty,
what a
they
line
need to
this
get
year.
some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Wow, 0 for 6 with 4 Ks. We know what that means. It usually means he's going to smack a homer.
Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right.
Well, that's going to be a double.
Try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the senior circuit has a man in scoring position. They've got a leadoff double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Wow.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one.
265, 17 homers. Very good. 865 OPS is very good as well.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball two. Seeger leads off second with nobody out. Fouled off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a little looper down the left field line, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Mookie. Set.
Ready now is Mookie Betts. His prior history in this matchup, he's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch to him.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Oh, come on, let him steal. That means free tacos for everybody.
Runner at first with no outs here. A high fastball is in there.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. Altuve for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
And now Carson Kelly trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Trout at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall.
Wow.
And this throw gets away from him.
A surprise all-star and a surprise all-star hit.
Into the box, Zach Wheeler, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. He's got it. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Brandon Woodruff, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Leading up for the American
First
League,
pitch on the way.
the center fielder, Mike
Lifted down the line in left.
Trout.
But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He singled in his first AB. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Matt Olson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
I love how the crowd is like MVP.
Good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Called a strike there. 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a liner. But this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again. 3-2.
What a great catch.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Oh, right into the cup of the catcher.
Another full count pitch home. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the American League. They still lead it 2-1. Robbie Ray, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. So now it's Brian Reynolds. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 2 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he fouls this one off. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. fouled away. Now another 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Jake Cronenworth. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Tucker waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddy Freeman.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Freddy Freeman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Set to deliver the 0-1. Slider laid off for a ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Grounder down the line at third. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. Our score remains 2-1. Walker Buehler, a 6' 2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander.
Now here's the first offering.
Bogart.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Salvador Perez is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. And he fouls this one off. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning.
Now batting.
That's back-to-back
Number
Ks, and
29.
he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
I like how Salvador was about to walk.
At the plate, Gio Urshela. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. That's wide, 2-0. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball three, but make it 2-1 instead. All even now, 2-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
The damn ball boy with the freaking 5 o'clock
Fourth inning
shadow.
of a 2-1 ball game.
Probably has a whiskey bottle in his back pocket too.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More ahead from Denver right after this. Aaron Savali will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Jesse
The
Winker.
left fielder, Jesse Winker.
First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Down the right field line. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Seeger.
Here's Corey Seeger as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 0-1, and a sinker dips too low there into the dirt. In fact,
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
a runner at second, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-1, here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Winker stands at second with no outs. And here's a slider, strike 3 call, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Popped him up. Catch made here in shallow right, probably too shallow to advance.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Stepping in next, Mookie Betts. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the stretch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Into the corner and slicing foul.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Well, Carson Kelly coming up. Let's see if he can
Now
be
with
the
plate
hero.
is Carson Kelly trying here to plate the tying run from second. First delivery to him.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set, the 0-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here's the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Just hung in there on that one. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Counts even at 2. The pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air.
My God,
this
he's
is gonna wind
fouling
up a
off
foul
everything.
Ball. The 2-2. Skied down the left field line.
Good Lord.
But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he struck him out. So he
that was a
forced
ball.
to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment.
Couldn't believe it. That was below the knees.
Trevor Bauer, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Savali. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th.
Whoa. What are you guys doing?
He was a late entrant into this one. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Yeah, oh well. They don't know how to do that.
Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he has 7 hits in 26 at-bats. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1 and 2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Next to hit, Kyle Tucker. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Two and 0 now.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Good battle. Count remains full.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone. Could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bauer pauses. Here it is on 1-0.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he just manages to get his hand in.
I think Kyle Tucker was a big base stealing threat.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Tucker leads off first.
Home
with
run
a pair
derby
of outs
champ
in
Mike
the inning.
Trout. Let's see. Can you?
Now a throw over.
Dude, you got 2 outs and 2 strikes. Don't worry about the freaking runner.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
Mike
Reynolds
Trout
is
got
on the
one.
move for it. Still ranging back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
There you go, Mike Trout.
A two-run shot that time.
Home run derby.
The American League has taken a 4-1 lead.
Home run derby champ, baby. All-star MVP. And then American League
Saying that
MVP.
the harder you throw, the farther it goes.
I doubt
How
World
about
Series
this?
MVP
Good
because
fastball, and this ball
the
is
frickin'
absolutely
Astros are-
tattooed. See you later.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired.
Mike
A two come
Trout,
across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run
the
home
baseball
run.
man
Halfway home
right
tonight
there.
from Denver. It's the American League 4
Best
and the National
player
League
in
1.
the league. Oh boy.
Kenta Maeda is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Nolan Arenado will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Nolan Arenado.
Yeah, I don't know why he wasn't
Ready with the
starting
first pitch. Here it comes.
at third base.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Like Karen Chak,
From the
yeah,
windup,
he was
the
about to
2-0
lose his
pitch.
starting job. He blew like 3 saves in a row, but he bounced back, and now the Indians have, I think, the best bullpen in all of baseball.
Lifted down the line in
Whoa!
left. And foul.
That could have made it
2-2.
closer.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And another foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Swing and a liner.
That's
And
going to
this
be
is
a
gonna
double.
Find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's the
And the
way you
NL's
attack
coming
the baseball.
back.
The pitch wasn't too bad, just the swing was that much better. Head down all the way through the ball, and he cruises into second with a leadoff double.
Right off the end of the bat.
In now, Brian Reynolds, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Maeda is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. In the air down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
So a runner on second with one down now. And that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth.
Come on, Cronenworth. All you got to do is get a single.
Now the pitch.
There it is.
Pulls this one into right.
Oh,
And
my
layout
goodness.
To make a spectacular catch.
Wow, what a catch by Tucker.
The first baseman, number 5. Freddy.
So next up will be Freddy Freeman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field.
There's going to be a run.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He pulls into second.
4-2.
As a run also
now we got
comes
a ball
in to
game.
score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Jesse Winker, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Oh, it's going to be 4-3.
Freeman rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate.
Oh, what are you doing?
Is down to only 1 now.
Oh,
The
stupid
tag,
mistake
and
by
they'll get him
Winker.
at second, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No
4-3.
errors, and no one left.
What a
5 innings
game.
complete. It's a lead for the American League, 4-3. Hector Neris takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Phillies closer.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. His career numbers against Hector Neris. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Matt Olson.
First
Use
offering.
that splitter.
There's a
There
strike
it
at
is.
the knees, 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen.
Jansen, yeah, Jansen will probably close this out if it gets to that.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Tatis is there for it. 1 out.
I hope they substitute the position players.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now here's the first offering. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 now.
Splitter. Do the splitter.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way.
Oh, he did,
And
but-
that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Here's the catcher, Salvador
Salvi
Perez.
thought he walked last time as he looked at strike 3.
He's set. Here it comes. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6.
Splitter, come on, get him
And there
to.
he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. In time.
Oh
Just
no,
gets the tag
no
down.
free
That throw
tacos
wasn't
for
on
everybody.
the money from the catcher that time, but he did
No
have a
free
lot of height. His
tacos.
good arm made up for it, and he nabs him trying to take second.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And a fastball.
Got
Swung
him.
and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time.
I am a
here
Phillies
tonight.
fan,
They
so
held down quietly, but they
love
hang
you,
on to
Neris.
a 1-run lead,
Great job.
4-3. Jamison Taillon enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
8-2, 2.26 ERA. Wow.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seeger.
What do you mean, former All-Star? He's here at the All-Star game.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Digging in will be Fernando Tatis Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Lifted down the line and
I
left.
thought that was it.
But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Oh, that curved real foul. Way foul.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's
Wow,
gone full now
dude,
to
what are you doing,
3-2.
Talon?
Seeger aboard here at first with nobody out.
Could have grooved one in, isn't he?
Swing and a
Ooh,
miss
he got
on
him
the
with a
slider, and
slider.
that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Mookie Betts. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Runner goes for second. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Tucker waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That was a hit and run that got blown because he put it in the air.
Now batting, catcher.
So next to bat will be Carson Kelly. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Come on, Carson Kelly. Be the hero.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he
Fouled off
just
a lot of
misses
pitches
inside
last
with the
time.
fastball there. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. He's
Oh.
under it, and that ends the inning. NL leaves 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Richard Rodriguez. Come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th
Pirates
spot
closer
in the lineup following the double switch.
might be with a different team.
Mike Yastrimsky is into the
next
ballgame as
couple weeks.
well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So here is Gio Urshela. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Oh, there's something called effectively wild, but I don't think
Every base runner
Rodriguez
in a
is
close
being
game like this really matters. So you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Oh, why did you swing?
The middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
All right, who's going to bat for the
And
pitcher?
this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Great throw.
Mike Zunino will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
209, 11 home runs, but that 754 OPS is probably what got him into the All-Star game.
Here's the pitch.
Catchers can't hit, really. Most catchers can't hit. Salvador Perez can hit. Carson Kelly can hit there. Realmuto can hit. Is
Pitch on
Realmuto
its way now to Zunino.
an All-Star, or is it Will Smith?
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
High in the air down the right field line.
Come on, ball boy.
And that is
Oh
off
my
the
God, that
wall,
almost
but
got you in the
foul
head, kid.
territory. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That's effectively
Well,
wild.
we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less
Oh my
impressive
God.
to me. I love watching guys
Pat
come in and
Valaika
blow
is
smoke
our
right by
all-star?
guys.
I just sent him down to AAA.
Pat Valaika is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. High and deep to right center. Reynolds is on the move for it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I can't believe that, Pat Valaika.
Number 30.
He's like, I just got sent to AAA. Wait, I'm an all-star?
Will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
I can't believe that. Pat Valaika is our all-star.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
That
And
means
this
I have
is
to call him
inside
back up.
1-0. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Another full count pitch. Valaika stands at second.
They
with
kind
2
of look like
gone.
robots, though. Their heads swivel. Yeah. Animatronics.
Swing and a miss
Oh.
as he chased with 2 strikes.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
that will
What-
retire.
Merrifield.
Pat Valaika will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. Whit Merrifield stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Ken Giles will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Now at the plate here is Mike Yastrimsky. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Swung on and missed. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a
Jeez,
strike.
that basically hit the catcher and then hit him in the knee.
One and two now as that one's fouled off.
I can't believe I got to call Pat Valaika back up to the major leagues. Jeez, I can't send my all-star down.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece
Starlin
of
Marte.
cheese, swung at it.
He might be on another
that pitch
team
looks so
soon
inviting
as
to hit,
well.
but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Out in front of it, strike one.
So they do bring him in. They just bring him in really late for just one at bat, it looks like. But hey, that's, I mean, you're gonna do.
Drilled right back up.
There
the
you
middle.
go. And Marte
that is
can
through
steal.
into center field for a one-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah,
Whoa.
watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Jeff McNeil will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the National League. Number 6.
Jeff McNeil's not even starting for the Mets anymore, but okay.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Runner at first here, one man out.
He was starting when J.D. Davis was hurt, and then he was starting when Cano was.
And
Robinson
this is a
Cano is
fastball
hurt.
that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate.
Come on,
and that
Marte,
usually
steal.
means damage
Give
done.
people free tacos. We need free tacos. Free tacos.
Now the 2-0.
If people don't know what I'm talking
Don't know
about,
for
it's
sure,
that's
but I
Taco
think he may
Bell.
have been
Gives
taking
you
there
the
thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
does this contest or something. Someone steals. Anyone steals a base in the All-Star game? Or is it the World Series?
Just got
Maybe
a
it's the
piece
World
of it as
Series.
he's fouled back.
But I thought it was the
Runners
All-Star
on
game
first
too.
with one down. Again, he sends it out of play. And he popped him up.
Oh, I think that's going to drop.
This will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases.
There you
And
go,
he is
Marte.
in there at third is the possible tying run.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Yan Gomes will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got two men in scoring
Yeah,
position
Yan Gomes.
with only
Yan
one
Gomes
gone
was-
in the inning.
Was the All-Star? Oh, it's the backup All-Star
He's
catcher.
set and the pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. One out with the possible tie
That is
and
a
go-ahead
shocker.
runs on base
Will
here.
Smith and Riamuto, they were batting in the 220s as well. So
Pops this one up. Olson has room in foul territory.
My
He's
God.
got it, and there are two down now.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
they're going to
James
let Winker?
Karinchak takes over pitching
Oh.
duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Will Myers will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning.
Will Myers of the Padres, go figure. It shows in my universe that home runs are down and batting averages are up.
Here's the delivery.
So guys like Will Myers, who could put the ball in play and hit doubles, are having a resurgence. As is Dubio Cabrera
Big spot.
of the
2
Beavers.
out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down.
Oh
0-2.
boy.
Hey, don't kid yourself.
Will
I know
Myers,
those were
I just
2
said
bad
you could put
swings,
the ball in
but
play,
he hits
man, and
middle
now
of the
you're-
order for a reason. It only takes
Oh.
1 swing.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Throw to first, and that gets
they
him
got
out
him.
of the jam. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. The AL leads it 4-3. Starling Marte is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Jeff McNeil will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Yan Gomes stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
First base.
Will Myers takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Josh Hader's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Eddie Rosario is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Emma Rosario.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
They don't know how to pinch hit, though, in the All-Star game, apparently. Put the lefty against the guy that
In there, and it's
destroys
even at 1.
lefties. And is, well, you're not struggling, but 232 against
The
righties.
1-1.
That's a big,
Lifted the other way down the left field
it's
line.
a big advantage.
But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Oh, there's the ball boy. He was absent last time. It was hit down that way. Probably sipped from his whiskey flask.
And it's fouled away.
Guys, 45-year-old ball boy over there.
Again, a 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Marte.
They got it.
He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Wow. Almost, Rosario. Almost.
The left fielder, number 44, Yorda.
Eloy Jimenez to come on as a pinch hitter to try
All right,
and make
Eloy.
an impact with 1 away. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
I love his bat. Look at that. Looks like a big hunk tree trunk.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Three and 1 the count now. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, first baseman,
Miguel Cabrera will be summoned off.
Miggy
the bench
made the
here,
All-Star
so pinch hit with
team.
a runner at
Yeah.
first and 1 gone in the inning.
I think he's only 6 away from 500 home runs, too.
From the stretch, Jimenez is off of first base. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Ball's
Oh,
there, and
come
he is
on.
out. Good throw.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by
Frickin'
being aggressive
no
on the base
tacos.
paths. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And a fastball. Swung out and
got
missed, and
Miggy.
the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the American League, and it remains a 4-3 game. Eddie Rosario will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Eloy Jimenez will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Miguel Cabrera will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Justin Turner will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch on its way. Fouled off.
Keeping in Karana check, huh?
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Ryan Presley of the Astros, Diego Castillo of the Expos.
1-2 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Well, it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters.
Just looked at that right down the middle.
How important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
To the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Oh, they're keeping
He's got a hit in
Jr.
3
in there.
at-bats to this point. Oh, and he
Oh, there it is.
He's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field.
I have MLB The Show bias thinking here.
So a solo shot down the line in left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing.
I call
and he ties it up
bogus.
with a
I
bomb.
call this.
Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Tatis was like, yeah, I'll be your the cover guy of your game.
We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Alfaro of the Marlins. Or, well, of the Tritons, I'm sorry. There's no more Marlins. No more Florida baseball. No more Arizona baseball. That's spring training only.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Popped him up. Perez shading to his right. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
Stepping in once again is Carson Kelly.
No,
He's
Carson
working
Kelly,
on a
you have
1 for
another
3
chance to be
thus
the
far.
hero.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. To set and the 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Three balls and a strike to Carson Kelly.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Right fielder, number 5.
Mike Yastrimsky digging in at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Lifted the other way to left center. Jimenez is in pursuit.
And yeah, Carson Kelly is the hero because he's going to come home.
The runner from first crosses the
5-4 NL. Carson Kelly.
Feel really good, D-Roll. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down?
Jordan Romano,
enough
the
to
Blue
come through? And
Jays.
that's exactly what he did.
Jordan Romano enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. A.J. Pollock will look to provide a little 2-out thunder.
Jeez,
off the
another
bench.
Dodger.
He'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
A little squat move.
First
Potty
pitch of the
squatty.
AB now. And a ball 1-0. A ball and no strikes.
That guy has that ball boy has wrinkles. That one has 5 o'clock shadow. That one has wrinkles. I don't see any Rockies. Is there a Rocky All-Star?
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Maybe the show doesn't care about like every team represented.
2-2. Here it is. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Jeff McNeil would be next. He's set. The 3-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits.
All right.
One of them being the home run.
Here it is.
9th inning coming
Their
up.
last shot.
National Leaguers out in
They
front,
got to get 2 runs.
5-4.
Please don't get 1 run. I don't want extra
Justin
innings.
Turner
This
the new
is long enough
shortstop
as it
he
is.
stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. A.J. Pollock is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Alex Reynolds takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
The Cardinals closer. 33 strikeouts, only 6 walks. Equal 222 for lefties and righties.
Will pinch hit here, and
here
he's
comes
the
Bo
potential
Bichette.
tying run. First pitch on its way, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here.
Am I going to
Best way I
say,
can help the
let me see.
fans is
So I
90
think
to 92, you can usually see
Carson Kelly
seams.
should be the MVP,
92
but
to
it's going to be
95,
Tatis.
It starts to really
Tatis is
quicken
going
up
to be
on
the
you.
MVP.
Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he lays off a
Do they have
fastball
no other
2-0 for
catcher
ball
on
one.
the American League?
Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. The pitch. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Left side. Turner's got it. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Who's going to pinch hit?
Number 29.
Now into the box, Gio Urshela. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game. It is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed.
Here
And
we
now
go.
they're down to perhaps their
Crowd
final
is
strike
not.
of the
Crowd
evening.
is getting on its
When the
feet.
pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of
There they
heater,
go.
you got to
Now
come
they're on
off
their feet.
everything else and find a way
Except
to
for
get
that lazy
bat
lady
head
right
in
there.
the zone.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
The little kid was like,
Crowd of
"Oh,
over 39,000 on
Dude.
their feet.
Come on, little kid. Don't be so distraught.
High in the air.
That's it.
McNeil in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
The National League
Hey,
comes
this was a
back
pretty
to
tightly
win.
played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The National League came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Josh Hader is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Hit the frozen yogurt stand. Yeah, so let's look at the standings. Blue Jays, they'll probably be buyers. What do they need? Maybe a starting pitcher, maybe a reliever. Expos might not be buyers. They already traded away Meadows, so who knows? They got a stockpile of starting pitching now, and their biggest thing is going to be Wander Franco coming up. Red Sox need some help. Yankees need some help. Well, they'll probably be buying. We can't trade away Galvis because he's injured. So he was our only basically trade thing. But we did pick up Brandon Drury. Was he with the Mets? He was waived by the Mets, I think, because they have a influx of third basemen. So they waived him when J.D. Davis got healthy. So we picked him up. We grabbed him. And we grabbed a 37-year-old catcher called Drew Butera because our backup catcher in AAA was horrible. So I grabbed Drew Butera for the year. Why not, right? White Sox, they'll be buyers. Indians will be buyers. Look at that, only 2 games out. What a difference Terry Francona being healthy makes. Royals, ooh, the Royals might be buyers. 46 and 44. Twins will probably be selling, but they can't sell Barrios like they did in real life because he's out for six plus months. Tigers really don't have anybody to trade. They have a young staff. They have Cabrera, who they're not going to trade, and I'm glad they wouldn't trade him, but basically his contract makes him untradeable. Jonathan Schoop, another player, but he was just coming back from injury, so they really don't have anybody to trade, so I don't think they're going to be selling. Astros, we'll have to see if they'll be buyers. They're pretty stacked already. I don't think they need anybody. Maybe a bullpen arm. Angels, they need some help in the outfield. So they already got Kanha, but he's not the answer. They need somebody else. Mariners, I don't know what they're going to do. They're really underachieving. Their offense is outside of Mitch Haniger. The Athletics, we'll have to see. Will they get rid of Chapman and Olson? A couple of their pitchers. Rangers, will they get rid of Joey Gallo? That's the big question. Joey Gallo and a couple of their pitchers. We're last in the wild card? No, we're not. Hey, we're ahead of the Tigers and Rangers. We're only 11.5 games out of the wild card. So there's a chance. The Phillies will be buyers. They need a third baseman bad. And a shortstop. Mets probably be buyers. They're not out of it. Nationals, the Braves might be selling. Tell you the truth, they might be selling some of their guys. Tritons again are just like the Tigers. They have a young squad. They're not going to get rid of anybody, hopefully. And the Nationals, I don't think they're going to do a big sell-off like they did in real life, getting rid of everybody, because they're still in the hunt. They're only 7.5 games out. Cardinals and Reds, let's see if they can outbid each other for somebody, as well as the Brewers. Brewers already got Christian Walker from the Beavers, but I don't think he's the answer for their, right-handed first baseman woes. The Pirates are now... the Pirates are sinking on their ship, and the Cubs will probably sell everybody just like in real life. But the Pirates, I don't know. They'll probably try to get rid of Polanco, who's having a really good year. And maybe their two, Cahill and Trevor Williams, their two veteran pitchers. Dodgers don't need anybody, but who knows if they're going to be like real life and just try to get stacked. But yeah, they don't really need anybody. I think they just swept the Giants, so the Giants need some people. Their first baseman, Brandon Belt's still injured, so they need something there, and they probably need bullpen help as well. Padres, I don't know what they're gonna do. Hope they don't make as many bad trades as they did this year. But yeah, they're hanging around there. The Beavers, who knows what they're going to do. They don't really have anybody to sell. They got Ketel Marte, but I don't know if they want to get rid of him. He's pretty cheap right now. The Rockies, Trevor Story's probably going to go. But as you can see, like the Padres are only 2 out of the wild card. Brewers, Beavers 4.5. Mets 5.5. Nationals 7.5. So these guys aren't out of it by any means. Anyway, so we will go to... you know what? We'll pick it up with Detroit. Maybe on the 31st. I don't know. I want to see if Miggy's close to 500 home runs, because that'd be nice. We have a lot of gopher ball pitchers, so we could probably give up his 500th home run. Anyways, now I got to get freaking Pat Valaika back, our freaking all-star. Yeah, look, he's got a big star. Jeez. So I got to bring him to MLB. And so I got to send Urias down. Oh, boy. But, yeah. All right, so, and hopefully during one of these times we'll get freaking Chris Davis his 300th home run. He's been sitting on it all year. Well, he's been sitting on it since April, I think. Played 54 games so far. Doing as bad as he can. And look at that contract. We got 2 years that next year we got to play him.